Have you ever heard a sound that shouldn't exist? Tiffany Mitchell thought she was losing her mind when the screaming started. Every single night at exactly 3:13 a.m., the same bone-chilling shriek would pierce through her bedroom walls. But here's the terrifying part that made local news crews rush to her small Indiana town. Tiffany used to work at the psychiatric hospital that had been demolished 5 years earlier, and she recognized that scream. Let me take you back to 2019 when Tiffany was pulling night shifts at Willowbrook State Hospital. Room 237 housed a young patient named Emma, who suffered from severe night terrors. Emma would wake up screaming at the exact same time every night, 3:13 a.m., a sound so haunting that even veteran staff members would shiver. Tiffany spent countless hours comforting Emma, learning her story, building trust. Then one tragic night, Emma passed away during one of her episodes. The hospital closed permanently 6 months later due to budget cuts and safety violations. Tiffany moved on, became a home care nurse, tried to forget the trauma she'd witnessed. Life was normal until that first night in her new apartment, the scream that made her blood freeze. At first, Tiffany convinced herself it was just stress-induced hallucinations. PTSD from years of psychiatric work can manifest in disturbing ways. But then her neighbors started complaining about the noise. Mrs. Henderson next door installed soundproofing. The family upstairs moved out after 2 weeks. Everyone heard it, always at 3:13 a.m., always lasting exactly 47 seconds. Tiffany decided to investigate. She drove to where Willowbrook once stood, now just an empty lot with scattered foundation stones. She brought a digital recorder and waited in her car until 3:13 a.m. The scream came right on schedule, so loud and clear that her recording equipment nearly overloaded. But here's where this story gets really strange. Tiffany researched the hospital's construction history and discovered something the administrators never told staff members. Willowbrook was built directly over the ruins of a 19th century orphanage that burned down in 1887. 12 children died in that fire, trapped in their dormitory when the building collapsed at, you guessed it, 3:13 in the morning. Local paranormal investigators examined Tiffany's recordings using advanced audio analysis software. They found something impossible to explain. The scream contained multiple voice patterns layered on top of each other, as if several people were crying out simultaneously. The frequency matched vocal cords of children aged 8 to 12. Tiffany still hears Emma scream every night. She's moved apartments 3 times, even stayed in different cities, but the sound follows her. She's learned to live with it, understanding now that some connections transcend death. Emma isn't trying to scare her. She's still seeking comfort from the one person who showed her kindness during those final, terrifying months. The screaming continues to this day. Tiffany says she's no longer afraid because she finally understands what Emma needs. Sometimes the most haunting sounds aren't meant to frighten us. They're desperate attempts at communication from souls who refuse to be forgotten.